Hey guys, it's Jack here. I've had a few of you ask me for some of my best recommendations for Thailand, so I thought I'd make a few videos. Here's the first video in my Thailand series with my top 5 spots in Phuket. So the first spot for me has to be the Phuket Big Buddha. If you look at the top of the hills between Chalong and Kata, it's definitely one of the most important landmarks in the area. The giant Buddha, I think, is about 45 meters tall, and you can see it from all over Phuket. If you get to the top of the stairs, you can see some amazing views of the island, probably some of the best views as well. Next to the giant Buddha, you can also see a smaller brass statue, and if you actually walk around the area, you can see many small statues of Buddha and some of the revered monks as well, which is pretty cool. I strongly recommend coming here to watch a sunset if possible, because some of the views from the top are just amazing. So next up on my list, number 2 is Phuket Weekend Market. So if you travel across Southeast Asia, you will most likely get to see plenty of night markets. This one has got a great selection of things to buy. It's the largest in Phuket, and it has some amazing Thai food.
Bro, I think they actually are dicks. Try
one. Obviously, one of the most important things you have to do when you go to Thailand is try some of the local Thai food. It's very cheap, it's a little bit spicy, it's delicious, but it's really worth it. One thing you have to do if you're feeling a bit adventurous in Thailand is to try some of the insects, also known as malang. Personally, I didn't really like it, but you got to give it a try. So after you've eaten as much as possible, there are plenty of things to buy. Clothes, ornaments, antiques, loads of things. So Phuket Weekend Market, check it out. So number 3 on my list is Khao Prateo National Park. It's less well known, there's not many tourists here, which is why I think it's one of the best places to visit in Phuket. The first thing you'll probably head over to see at the national park is Bang Pei waterfall. It is the largest waterfall in Phuket, but don't expect anything massive. There's a great little hike to go up to see the waterfall. It's not too difficult, but when it is wet it can get very slippery, so be careful. So Thailand is home to some of the most beautiful wildlife in the world, but unfortunately with so much tourism and illegal wildlife trade, there are some major problems. One of the animals I've seen that is really strongly affected by this are gibbons. Now if you ever see people offering gibbons for photos on the beach, particularly in Koh Tao or Koh Samui, don't do it. They're taken from the wild, their parents are normally killed, and they normally live quite unhappy lives, so avoid it if you can. The Gibbon Rehabilitation Centre is doing some great work. It's not a zoo, it's difficult to see them if I'm honest, but it's definitely worth going, supporting a good cause, and when you do see them and see the work they're doing, it's quite interesting. So number 4 for me is Wat Chalong. Now no trip to Thailand is complete without visiting a Buddhist temple, but please guys remember this is a place of worship and it's not just a tourist attraction. So if you go to the westerly old hall of the temple, you'll find 2 statues of an old Thai gentleman who was a famous local in the area as well. He won many lotteries. The statues are actually so lifelike, I genuinely thought that it was a real person at first, so let me know what you think. But Wat Chalong, definitely a spot you need to see in Phuket when you have the chance. So at number 5, last but not least, is the Phuket Old Town. I think this town has a different personality to any other town I've seen in Asia. There are plenty of nice restaurants and cafes here, but particularly at night you have the walking street market, There's a market, there's live music, there's some great street art, and there's some really interesting architecture. So make sure you check out Phuket Old Town. So there you have it, that's my top 5 for Phuket in Thailand. I hope you enjoyed the video. Next week I have my top 10 for Bangkok coming out, which I'm really excited to show you all. If you like this video and want to see similar videos, please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Peace.